there, and welcome back to another product demonstration webinar, hosted by yours truly, Malinka, Enablement Services Lead.
And me, Zach, Software Support Lead. Thanks for joining us. Malinka, what do we have in store for everybody today?
Something exciting. Today we're diving deep into the core of the sales process. We're talking about the sales module. We also have 2 special guest appearances, so stay tuned. Let's get right into it. Zach, can you tell us a little bit more about the sales module and why we created it?
Definitely. Our sales module is part of the Avesdo TMS platform and sits between our leads module and our contracts module. It was specifically built to be a more efficient way to get inventory into the hands of buyers and their realtors, as well as providing more control over the whole process from selection to purchase. The sales module gives our clients the option to send out inventory either requiring or not requiring a credit card to be used as part of the buyer's reservation. This functionality allows our clients to execute their sales strategy with a broader range of options, independent of how they want their clients to commit to and reserve inventory.
That's amazing. And can you tell us about some of the key capabilities of this module?
To start off with, dynamic pricing. Avesdo TMS allows our clients to optimize their revenue by changing their prices on the fly at any time. This includes before allocating inventory to buyers and realtors for reservation, or before their sales reps go to write a deal through the contracts module. Other really cool capabilities include, as mentioned, virtual allocations and a fully digital presentation center experience for buyers and realtors.
So how do all of these solutions help our clients?
Well, they cover everything a project needs to maximize efficiency, maximize revenue, profitability, and reduce risk. For example, virtual allocations provide clients with a more efficient way to get the right home into the hands of the right buyer and their realtor. And once allocated, buyers can be given the option to use a credit card to reserve their home, ensuring a project can maximize revenue while increasing realtor and buyer satisfaction. Malinka, you want to show everybody how it works?
Okay, so when you log into the Avesdo platform, you can make your way to the sales module. What's fantastic about this view, and in this case we have a tower, is that you're able to see the colors change in real time as the deals move through the various stages, from available through to signed, rescission, and sold firm. You can even see the blue units representing reservations or allocations to either a team of realtors, an individual realtor, or even the end purchaser directly. This view is great, especially for the sales manager, in that you're able to see patterns develop again in real time. An example is floor plan F here. If we scroll through, we can see various colors representing various activity. From this, we can take away that this floor plan is doing really well, and we can actually select the remaining available units and increase the price. In this case, I'm going to increase it by 2, and once that saves, instantaneously, the sales rep will be able to click on that deal and write that deal on that new price. And there you go, you've just maximized your revenue. This is a tool that you may not have otherwise. Steve Curtis is one of our account advisors here at Avesdo. Let's see what he has to say about the value of this functionality.
In my career, I've done a lot of sales launches, both greenfield, master plan communities, and condo towers. And when I was doing these sales launches, I would typically have a large map showing the inventory for that particular project. And I'd be tracking the activity of my sales team based on expressions of interest, sales, potential sales during this launch. And I'd be using these like colored sticky dots to indicate different stages of the sale that each piece of inventory was in. I would manage these inventory releases and pricing changes from there based on the demand I was seeing. The problem was that I wasn't able to make these adjustments until after the sales happened. And frankly, it was a lot of work running around tracking all these units with these little dots. If I had the Avesdo sales module back then, I'd be able to see things updating in real time without me needing to track everything manually. I also would be able to make pricing and inventory adjustments in advance of the sales coming in as reservations or expressions of interest, and I'd be able to adjust pricing and inventory based on these expressions of interest. These proactive inventory and pricing updates during a launch would absolutely increase revenue and sales. Of course, providing I was pulling the correct strings based on the market demand I was seeing. But Avesdo could only help with that with our advisory services.
Thanks, Steve. So aside from being able to maximize your revenue, you were also able to use the sales module to do your allocations. So what we can do is go ahead and select units and grab multiple units if we'd like, and go ahead and allocate those out, either to an individual realtor, a team of realtors, or a purchaser. teams of realtors can actually be created on this view as well, just by going to your realtor teams. Now, this is fantastic if you're working with VIP realtors at launch and you want to go ahead and send multiple units in one click to a group of realtors. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and send it out to my 38 VIP realtors. You're also able to send one unit at a time. So today we're going to work with unit 508. We're going to go ahead and allocate it. And just for today, I'm going to actually send it out to my one realtor, Rhonda. I am going to give her 72 hours to help drive that sense of urgency. And I am going to send it so that when she shares it with a buyer, they will require to put down their credit card to make a reservation. What we can see is 508 again in real time, changing to blue, representing that it has been allocated, and you're able to see that it's for Realtor Rhonda for just under 72 hours. Now let's go ahead and take a look at what the realtor would receive from you. Taking a look at a realtor's inbox, they will receive this email from you with all of the important information, and they're able to view and share this unit. Once the realtor logs in, it will take them directly to that unit or units that you would have allocated to them. From here, the realtor is able to share it with the end buyer, or they're able to actually send it to their own teams that they would have created. This is really great in that if Realtor Rhonda, as an example, is a VIP that has 10 agents that work under her, she's able to now send it out to her team of realtors that she would have created to extend that reach and ultimately find the right buyer for this unit. For today, we are going to send it off to the end buyer directly. Pam Purchaser has now received an identical looking email, this time letting her know that Realtor Rhonda has shared this home with her, and she's able to view and reserve. This takes the buyer to a digital presentation center that allows them to view the various images, a project description, a list of amenities, review the deposit structure, and from there the buyer can proceed to reserve on that unit 508 that Realtor Rhonda has shared with them. Pam now is able to enter in her information and click Proceed to Payment. The purchaser will now be able to enter in their credit card information as well as any billing information. And before they press submit, they will be able to see what that reservation fee is, which is something that you as the developer will be able to decide. And they will also be able to review how the hold works. So what will happen is that once they submit, this will place a hold on their credit card for the reservation fee, being $5,000 in this case. Once the deal goes sold firm, it is at that point that this hold would get taken as an actual transaction and transferred into the developer's lawyer's trust account to be used as the first deposit. Okay, so before we get into the last few steps here, I wanted to bring in another one of our account advisors, Warren Saunders, who has this to say about the sales tool.
What I like about the sales module is that it transforms our clients from simply automating their contract writing process to being able to drive the sales process for large volume sales launches in two key areas. The first is sales management. This contributes to what Steve was saying before, in that for sales leaders, the sales module pricing tower provides a full view of inventory status while providing real-time dynamic pricing controls. This ensures there is no lag in decision-making in a sales launch environment to ensure revenue is maximized while tracking pro forma pricing and absorption goals. The second is the allocation and purchase process. As you just saw from Linka, you can easily organize and distribute your realtor allocations and priority reservations to purchasers in two simple steps. This works fantastic for kicking off your VIP broker events by being able to distribute to your realtors immediately. With the click of a button, you're putting your newly released inventory in front of your purchasers in real time, and you're providing your end purchaser with a seamless purchase experience. The result? These two key areas provide our clients with incredible speed of sales performance, which results in increased sales velocity and contributes to exceeding absorption goals. When our clients take advantage of the full platform, along with our robust training and customer onboarding process, we consistently see results.
Thank you, Warren. So what happens next? We are now back in our sales module and we're able to see that 508 has turned white, which represents a request. We're able to see that it is reserved via credit card, and we're now able to click into that unit and click on purchase request. What we can see is that we are now in the contracts module part of the platform and we have our unit here. Your sales reps do have access to all purchase requests through their sales dashboard. They're able to view the purchase request and they have 3 options. The first is to transfer. If they would like to transfer the purchase request to another available unit on the project, they're able to reject for any reason that they may need to do so. But today we're going to go ahead and create that deal. The sales rep can now confirm all of the purchaser information. The realtor now is automatically associated because we allocated to the realtor. They're able to confirm the parking, storage, color, and options per the purchaser's requests. And once they review all of the information, they can now create the deal. And there you go.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Malinka. We often hear from sales reps that their clients have 3 go-to lines when it comes to making a deal. The first is, gotta come back. By using the sales module, you don't need another in-person visit to close the deal. The second is, gotta go to the bank. The sales module allows you to take a deposit online with the credit card, so there's no need to wait for your client to go to the bank and potentially not even come back. The third and final is, what's your best offer? Don't negotiate with the buyer to reserve a unit. Get them to reserve the unit to negotiate. If you would like the sales module activated on your site, please reach out to your account advisor or contact support@avesdo.com. We appreciate you guys tuning in today.
See you in the next one.